So just so people know, the immediate concern obviously is going to be changing passwords, but there is no password leak at the moment. So how concerned do I need to be with this data leak? So at the moment, there is no immediate concern based on what has come out so far, but it is labeled as a part 1. So considering that it's Twitch's entire source code, it's things that they've been working on, it's every streamer's revenue for the month of September, and I think annually. There's no I would say, not from an expert opinion, that there's no reason to believe that they do have access to more personal information. Whether they choose to leak that or not, or sell it, or what else they want to do with it, you know, that remains to be seen, you know. Not at the moment, Halsey. Not at the moment. We don't have any information on passwords leaking. No. But it's still good practice to change it. Not only that, but also your stream key. And this goes for everyone. Even if you're not a streamer, change your stream key. Because if they want to use your account to get you banned and start streaming something, they could potentially coordinate some sort of mass like stream situation where all these accounts go live with a message or something. Again, we don't have any. Twitch has not said anything as far as I know. If you have a bot, change its password and keys as well. Oh, that's a good one, C#. I don't even know the login to my bot. I don't even know the password to my bot. Oh, so the stream key, for those that are trying to change it, it is in your stream settings. If you go to your dashboard, you go to settings and you go to stream. It's the first thing on there. So dashboard, settings, stream. If you find just information, Morg, or interesting takes, or, you know, like things that we don't know, right? Like, feel free. Where do you update it on OBS? So to update it on OBS, then you make sure your right profile is selected. Then you go to File, Settings, and go to Output. Or no, sorry, Stream, the Stream tab. If you change your Twitch password, it automatically invalidates connections to other services and stream keys. Yes, all you gotta do is click the reset button and you're good to go. Yeah. Days like today make me even more thankful that Oracle made me get a real password manager. Yes. Yeah, so that's another thing, and I just tweeted that information out. If you use the same password for multiple websites as your Twitch password, you have to change all of them. Like, that is why data leaks are so dangerous, because it's not just about that one specific site. It's like, okay, now they know what password you use, and if you use it anywhere else, they're gonna try to get in anywhere else. In general, you should never use the same password for every site. Definitely recommend a password manager, like LastPass. You know, there's a couple of them. I use LastPass personally. Use a password manager, and don't keep your passwords the same. I use NordPass, Bitwarden. We got Bitwarden, NordPass, LastPass. LastPass is partially free. They recently added like a paid plan. It's only like, it's like $3 a month or something. I don't know. Chrome and Safari have their own built-in one. This is true. So if you do use Chrome or Safari, I mean, actually most browsers have a built-in one now, but to me, well, first of all, you can't really like take it with you. And you can't take it on your phone unless you use, like for Chrome, it's like if you log into Chrome, I guess, but I still like using like a, you know, like a third-party thing. Problem with those is they are a single point of failure. I just have a custom portion that goes on the front of every password that's generated based on the company I'm doing business with. Well, Zane, but those password sites or those password tools, like they make it so like you have to have a master password that's like completely unique, and they don't store it. They don't store that. So if you lose your master password, you're screwed. So don't lose it. But again, then you're, you know. And I think they also have 2-factor. Most password managers have password generators for unique passwords that you can set parameters for. We find out how Dr. Disrespect was banned from this. What if this was all because they wanted to find out the truth about Dr. Disrespect? There's not always a group, sometimes it's one angry person. Yeah, I mean, luckily it seems like this angry person is more angry at the company and not the creators or, you know, not the users so far. I think it was on 4chan by Anonymous. Well, that doesn't really tell us much. There has been a list of streamers' revenue for September published, which, I mean, yeah, it sucks to have that information out there, but it's not the, you know, the most sensitive data. Like, I mean, I don't know if anyone's gonna really be surprised by that information. Like, are you gonna be surprised that some of these streamers make 200K a month? I don't know. If you are, then you're not good at math. Because, like, you could just look at someone's sub count and at least multiply it by 2.5. That's like the minimum, right? Like, that's probably gonna get you at least 100K for some of these people. You know, so I mean, that doesn't even include like tips as well, right? Like, that doesn't even include outside rev sources. I showed my 69 cents and now everyone knows I don't make enough money for chicken nuggets. Now everyone knows I don't make millions. It's not like it includes donos and sponsorships. Yeah, so that's like the bottom of their financials, right? That's like minimum. I think the revenue from October 2019 till now got leaked too. Guess it's just unusual for people to see that some streamers make millions without taxes or sponsors. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Again, if you're surprised, like, you know, I guess haven't done math, you know. Yeah, like a lot of the top streamers make so much money. Yeah, but I mean, like, also like so what? I mean, like, what if your favorite streamer is Asmongold, you're gonna stop giving him money because he makes enough? If you like Asmongold, you're probably gonna keep subbing. Like, I don't know if that's gonna change anyone's opinion. Like, not that it should. I'm not saying that it should either. Like, you know, if you're entertaining tens of thousands of people, like, I mean, you deserve that money. My biggest concern that if Twitch is compromised, how secure is Amazon itself? That's a great question, Lionel. So one thing I want to do is I want to get a like security IT expert in the stream today on call. I am still looking for potentially like someone who's in the field, you know, getting into what's happening, so that they can talk us through some of those things. My uninformed guess would be like the infrastructure is vastly different. I mean, I think you can just tell like that it with how Twitch operates and how slow they are to make some of these changes. Like, cybersecurity, yeah, whatever. Cybersecurity, yeah. I feel like the only people surprised with those numbers have to be unfamiliar with Twitch altogether. I might be wrong though. There's also kind of a meritocracy. If you sub to someone and you don't feel comfortable subbing anymore because they make too much, just don't sub anymore. The content is free anyways. I mean, yeah, that's totally fine. I think it's a weird concept to be like, I watch your stream a lot, but like I feel like you make too much money, so I won't support you. Like, I think that's like really interesting. I don't really agree with that take. I think if you like someone's content, like, you should just support them. Like pretty just straightforward. Like, if you watch hundreds of hours of someone, then you should support them. Does Streamlabs take an extra amount? No. Streamlabs, Stream Elements, they don't take anything out of tips. I sub because I like the content. Simple. Yeah. Yeah. If they're showing September revenue, it's gonna be funny because we had a 69-hour streamathon, so it's not even like what I usually make. It's like an anomaly. Are you in the top 1,000? I have no idea. How hard is it to see someone 10K subs and know the minimum amount of money they're making? Use a calculator. Sheesh. I don't. So what? Like, what list or how many streamers did they publish out there? Lowco's #1. Yeah, I don't know if you guys realize this, but I actually am the most Highest earning streamer on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. Me and this small channel. You guys are just so supportive. What goes in the top 2? You're on the list, oh god! Get down! Get down! LowcoGames is in the top 10. The most disturbing thing about this is that people use the same passwords for all sites. So many websites are now compromised for many people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Gunman, we don't actually know if passwords are being leaked, if passwords are being decrypted, so. Twitch is now an open source website, so all those things that you wanted to change, Twitch is like, go, do it, go at it, okay? Fine. You want us to be transparent? Here you go. Here's our entire website's innards. Enjoy. We're the most transparent company on the internet. Boom! Yeah, I do have the Verge article. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show people how to change their stream key for those that don't know. Okay, so all you gotta do is go to your settings here in your dashboard, drop it down, click the stream button. It's the first thing here, and then you're just gonna hit that reset button, and boom, done. Even if you are not a streamer, you should change your stream key, okay? Because that doesn't mean they can't use your account if they have access to your stream key to get you banned, to stream something that shouldn't be streamed. So this should apply to everyone. Now, if you are a streamer and you want to change it on OBS, what you're gonna do is on OBS, you're gonna go to File, you're gonna go to Settings, and then you're gonna go to the Stream tab. And then you just have to copy paste it there. So that's all you got to do. Change your stream key. Everyone should do it. Weirdo, that's a great question. Weirdo says, is it too early to change stuff? Do we know the hackers don't still have access to Twitch data? Great question, Weirdo. I would say change it now anyways. Just in case. That field isn't there in my account. OBS doesn't have a stream key field on the stream tab of settings. OBS. Are you using OBS or Streamlabs OBS? Because do you have a stream tab? You're using OBS Studio? Oh yeah, so if you are logged in with Twitch, yes, so you'd have to unlink it, yes. If you log into Twitch with OBS, you have to log out and log back in. Yeah, that's what okay. We got to the same point there. New OBS Slobs uses the API to access your stream key. If you change it, it should just update it automatically. Gotcha. If you change your Twitch pass, then OBS can't connect anyhow, yeah. Then that's fine, B student. If you choose to log in and you re-log in, you're fine. You're fine. Did you see that the golden Kappa isn't random but picked by whitelisted users? Really? No, I didn't see that. I haven't gone through the things. We're gonna go through it together, okay? I just woke up and got on the stream. I got my face here. So give me one sec. So we're gonna go through the whole league together. The whole list of the top 10,000 is leaked. The top 10,000 streamers. That's a lot of streamers. I mean, thankfully it's only their rev data and not like, again, their, like, I don't know, payment gateway, password, personal data, emails, stuff like that. Just tuning in while I do some password changes. Nice. Serious part is this is supposedly just part 1. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're saying. That is just part 1. So we don't know what's gonna come next. There's a lot. There's like some projects that Twitch has been working on secretly as well that got leaked. Like, man, they went in there. I wouldn't even know how to start going about that kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it sucks too. Like, let's keep in mind, like, this is a really unfortunate situation. Like, this is not something to be happy about. It's not something to be excited about. You know, this is like really damaging. You know, people are gonna get fired over this. Like, this is like a huge issue, and with Twitch having so many problems already, it's like it's pretty worrisome. You know, like Twitch is I feel like Twitch is becoming more problematic than beneficial to a parent company like Amazon. I have someone who has a background in internet security. He's looking through it right now, and he says he's quite likely they have our tax information as well. Really? That would be interesting because that is done through Amazon. Like it's not even on site. So that would be interesting. Christie's gonna be like, can I get that information? I was trying to log in and I couldn't figure out my login. Can I please have that? Will you please leak that so I can get my tax info? So Evan and Caitlin, right now, we're not seeing any personal, don't know my tax habits. Wait, Christy, me too. So right now, we are not seeing any personal doxing related information come out. The only information that's been out from the streamer side of things is rev data. The top 10,000 earning streamers on Twitch for the last couple years. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go over is probably the Verge article that just kind of has like an overview of the situation. And then we'll get into some threads and analysis. I'm here to freak out and be educated. Okay, so don't need to freak out. Again, we don't have any information about like passwords being leaked or anything. So right now, all you can do is change your password just in case, change your stream key just in case. And you know, if that password exists on other sites, you're gonna have to change that as well. So that's pretty much the immediate action you can take. Now, in terms of personal information getting leaked, like, you know, I don't know if there's anything that you can really do about that. Like there's obviously nothing you can do at this point to prevent it if it happens. But brace for it, I guess. I found out this morning your stream key automatically changes when you update your password. That's good. That's good. I did both just to be like to physically hit the reset stream key button, like just to be safe, you know? All my passwords are the same. That is not good. You got to change all your passwords on all your sites. Okay. Let's go over to... Oh my god, it's been a while since I've done my news. Boom. Boom. All right, let's cover the Verge articles for an overview of the situation. Twitch source code and creator payouts part of massive leak. The leak data also includes a Steam competitor. Let's zoom in. Zoom in. Enhance. Twitch appears to have been hacked, leaking source code for the company's streaming service, an unreleased Steam competitor from Amazon Game Studios, and details of creator payouts. An anonymous poster in the 4chan messaging board has released a 125 gigabyte torrent, which they can't claim includes the entirety of Twitch and its commit history. The poster claims the leak is designed to foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space. Verge is able to confirm that the leak is legitimate and includes code that is as recent as this week. The leak includes the following: 3 years worth of details regarding creator payouts on Twitch. The entirety of Twitch TV, quote, with commit history going back to its early beginnings. Source code for the mobile, desktop, and video game console Twitch clients. Code related to proprietary SDKs and internal AWS services used by Twitch. An unreleased Steam competitor from Amazon Game Studios. Data on other Twitch properties like IGDB and CurseForge, Twitch's internal security tools. That's a lot. That is that is a lot. That is a ton of stuff. This leak is labeled as part 1, suggesting there could be more to come. Video Games Chronicle reports that Twitch is aware of the breach, but the company has not yet informed its user base. When do we get a statement? Link doesn't appear to include password or address information on Twitch users, but that doesn't mean this information hasn't been obtained as part of this breach. In fact, the leaker seems to have been focused on sharing Twitch's own company tools and information rather than code that would include personal accounts. We've reached out to Twitch to comment on this leak and we'll update you accordingly. I doubt they're gonna be, commenting. So that is the overview right here. So, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Give it 3 weeks, they'll send an email. So, if you remember a couple weeks ago, all of your data has been leaked. The internal security tools is worrying, especially considering all the troll attacks they've been working on combating recently. Yeah. Twitch will 100% respond today. They will 1000% respond today. They have to respond today. I don't know if they will be able to, I mean, they need to determine the extent of the breach, right? Like, I think they still need to figure that out. Also keep in mind that they're mostly based in the West Coast. So like, this happened overnight. So, whether people got woken up to like come into work or what, this happened during, Twitch's slow hours. So, yeah, I think right now they're still going to determine the extent of the breach before they tell people like what is out there, and what they should be worried about. I'm sure they're all in bridge calls with engineering teams right now to figure out how much info was breached. Yeah. They have to determine if the avenue of attack is closed as well. Yes. I mean, so that's a big thing, right? Like, are we still vulnerable, right? Or has it been closed? Like, we don't know that yet. I don't think anyone knows that yet. Because like, we're not even sure how this information got out there. How the site got like breached in this way. They also won't respond until the marketing team is awake to write it, and it's 7:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Yeah. To be fair, I'm sure by now most people are awake and like in the company and like, fire alarms going off. Cybersecurity reporters are now indicating password hashes are in the leak. Damn. Okay. I don't really want to go through like the innards of what is exposed. I feel like that's a little inappropriate. From the inbox, an F-Secure researcher claims password hashes are included in the Twitch leak. It's a big data dump. If anyone knows where the password hash are located, pass me a DM. This leak is very serious for Twitch, but the question is what effects this will have for the regular Twitch user. From what we currently know is that as password hashes have leaked, all users should obviously change their passwords and use 2FA. They're not doing so already, but as the attacker indicated, that they have not released all information they have. Anyone who has been a Twitch user should review all information they have given to Twitch and see if there are any precautions they need to make so that further information isn't leaked. And while it won't help in this case as data is already leaked, users should always be cautious on what kind of information they provide on any social media platform. Okay, well, it's kind of hard to like not give Twitch your data when you stream on Twitch, right? Like as a Twitch partner. Password hash does not mean they have the password, just the encrypted password. Should still change password, but not panic. Hashes are one way. Gotcha. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate the security distillation in chat because I'm not a security professional. Hashes are on one way, yes, but depending on the algorithm, they still might be easy to crack. Loco, can you believe this? They leaked my $2 rev. Oh my gosh. You're in the top 10,000 streamers? Be cautious of the fact that Twitch needs all your bank account info to pay you. Alright, let's go through this thread here. This is Troy Hunt, creator of Have I Been Pwned? General consensus from the masses is, all right, so like they're 3 hours ago trying to figure out if it's legit. The torrent is being shared pretty extensively. It contains 278 files totaling 125 gigabytes compressed, so it's sizable. The post containing the torrent claims that Twitch is a disgusting, toxic cesspool. Whether that's motive or a convenient excuse is yet to be seen. Possible acknowledgement from Twitch on the legitimacy of this, although nothing official. One anonymous company source told VGC that the leaked Twitch data is legitimate, including the source code. Internally, Twitch is aware of the breach, the source said, and it's believed that the data was obtained as recently as Monday. Now for some analysis. Thread on the contents of the payout files certainly looks feasible. Or maybe not. Need some official commentary from Twitch on this incident. As one of the streamers on this list, LMA, no, wish I was making that much, but even adding up all my Twitch rev from the last 3 years, it's less than half what is listed. Even if you include Twitch's cut, it doesn't add up because I have a decent deal 70-20-10 with Twitch. So Morag says, I confirmed info from the leak with the help of our community. All data in there on me is 100% true in terms of payout value info. This is real and will impact people for years. Please don't downplay this for people that worry about it. Everyone's saturation and values are different. Morag also says, I confirmed info from the leak with... Oh yeah, that's the same thing. Okay. Well, maybe there's more in here. On the plus side, I've always wanted to talk about and disclose in detail my own payout info, but contract barred me from such. This info is out there now. The Twitch leak is legit, but apparently it doesn't contain personal data yet. To be clear, the leak still includes payout information, which is personal information, just doesn't appear to be things like addresses, credit cards, emails, etc. Let's see. Another thread. More threads. More threads! I very much wonder how this affects contracts because I know Twitch makes it so y'all can't talk about your contract or earnings much. Yeah, I don't even know actually what the... I mean, I'm sure that information has to be kept confidential, but I mean, if it's out there, it's not really confidential anymore, is it? I mean, what do you want people to do at that point? But Twitch will make an announcement of how certain things are definitely not in the leak, and then those things will turn up in part 2. Leak seems to be motivated to hurt Twitch so far, not hurt individual users of the site. Yeah. Had to sneeze. What's up, Jim? How you doing? 120 gigs is a lot of data to go through. It's gonna take some time to find out what all is leaked. Yeah. I mean, that's another good point. Like, this is a lot of information. I mean, it said 125 gigs compressed. So this is going to be a lot of information to sift through. I think more things will come out since this is all just happening, you know, in real time. It isn't hard to figure out how much a streamer makes roughly. Yeah, it's not. I mean, we talked about this. Like, I do wonder, genuinely, are people going to be surprised about how much money people make on this internet, on this site? Like, basic math will get you like the baseline amount, right? With the sub rev, just on sub rev alone. Don't forget direct donos, sponsorships, tournament winnings for some. Yeah, so that information that gets leaked is gonna be 95% sub and bit rev. Some of the higher streamers, like the bigger streamers, will have you know, like probably run ads, which will make a decent chunk of rev, but yeah, most of that's gonna be sub and bits. Doesn't matter if the data is made public. If the contract says you can't talk about income, then saying this is 100% correct sounds like a violation of that. I mean, I think for security purposes, like, it's kind of important to, like, I don't think that they're gonna be like, oh, you talked about this. That's not gonna include sponsorships and things either, yeah. Do you see Dr. Lupo's tweet? No, give it to me. I'll go, let me go look. Which I haven't, I looked at this one. Dr. Lupo. Number 31 reporting for duty. Nice. Is that the one you're talking about? Lowco's rev is 100% ad revenue, so just keep that in mind when going over the leak. I think people who want to be offended or surprised will be. We know we're going to see threads about it. People share their sub count all the time, so it isn't hard to get a rough estimate anyways, yeah. Contracts can still prohibit talking about it even though it's leaked. That's two different things. I mean, yeah, but people are going to talk about it. I'm just citing human behavior here. People are going to talk about it, like... Who is number 69 or number 420? That's where I want to be. Sponsorship money would be the more interesting number. I mean, I feel like that just varies so wildly between streamers. So, like, first of all, there's no central source for all that information. So you're never going to get all those numbers. But also it's just like wildly inconsistent. It'd be hard for Twitch to fire all their top streamers if they're all talking about their publicly available split. I mean, they're not going to. Like, there's, like, your information got leaked. Like, that's on Twitch. They're not going to start, like, penalizing people. They're not even going to be focused on that. Don't worry, no one making 7 figures pays full taxes anyways. Are KDs compromised? I don't think the KD ratio has been compromised. Sponsorship numbers will vary wildly because it's not just Twitch sponsors looking at your brand as a package deal. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through this thread. Twitch has allegedly been hacked and leaked. Many streamers confirming personal data from the leak to be accurate. If your streamer had your payout data leaked, ensure your financial services have strongest MFA available on. Threat model is now sadly elevated even more. For streamers with payout data leaks, this includes Venmo, Cash App, Bank, etc. If hardware-based MFA is an option, move to that by end of day, though many banks still don't offer security key options. If security key is not an option, move to app-based MFA rather than SMS-based. Intruder supposedly leaked Twitch internal red team tools and threat models. Brutal. If true, this would likely include phishing lures known to be successful against Twitch employees, the hacking playbook. If you work at Twitch, be politely paranoid about messages, requests, etc. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, Rachel Toback, hacker and CEO, social proof security, social engineering, and hacking training. When I say be politely paranoid about messages, requests, etc. for potential Twitch employees, I mean use 2 methods of communication before acting on a request via email, phone, chat, DM, etc. If true, their Twitch red team playbook would reveal to attackers how to trick / steal, etc. We're gonna call this the Twitchening. Brutus, because SMS is vulnerable because people can, I don't know, compromise SIM cards or something like that. What's up, Mitch? Yeah, to say the least. Yeah, I woke up and, like, you know, I actually opened Discord and I saw someone being like, I think Skomar posted like something about a Twitch data leak, and I'm like, what? I go to Twitter and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? SIM swapping, yeah, something with the SIM card. It's interesting because I saw on Twitter that someone had gotten like their Twitter hacked even though they have 2-factor. I don't know what ended up being the reason, like how they got hacked, but yeah. Depending on what has been leaked and how Twitch behaves in the next couple of days, they might be liable in the eyes of the EU because of the GDPR. That's something I wanted to potentially, like, if I can get Noah on maybe to ask about that, like, I do wonder the repercussions of the GDPR, like, and if they're gonna face any legal penalties. Two-factor can get compromised, but it's way more rare. It's definitely better to have two-factor than not. For sure, for sure. What's up, Albal? Facebook things, SMS router data breach, Twitch data breach, Apache HTTPD, open source server exploit dropped today. Welcome to InfoSec week. Jeez. Yeah. If hackers have your SMS number, it makes it easier for them to work around the 2FA potentially. Yes, Costco, no problem. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you know, I still get paid in you know, on the 15th this month. Like, hopefully things still work enough for Twitch to pay me. But yeah, so if you're just coming in, welcome to the stream. First of all, I talk about Twitch news all of the time. I do Twitch news, I do streaming tips, panels, stuff like that on here. So if you enjoy this type of content, you want to stay informed with what's happening with not only Twitch, but the streaming industry as a whole, hit the follow button. You know, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, currently covering this type of stuff. Obviously, like, we've got a lot going on today, so you know, we got a lot to talk about. I haven't even talked about the Twitch pay to boost thing, the updates they made to the security with the phone verification steps. Like, so we have a ton of stuff to talk about today. Getting lots of messages about protecting yourself as a Twitch user. So far, non-streamer user data doesn't seem to be leaked yet in alleged hack. In cases like this, it doesn't hurt to turn on MFA and update password. And if you reuse that password on another site, change it there too. The other thing about alleged breaches like this Twitch one is that they don't always need to be true to cause harm. For instance, let's imagine that this leaked data isn't real. It still impacts streamers who could be targeted based on fake or incorrect payout data, for example. So we, at this point, know that this is real. So as a recap, this is the information. I'm sorry about the lack of dark mode. I don't know if Verge has a dark mode. As a recap, for those that are coming in, this is currently what's been leaked. We'll probably get more stuff throughout the day. We'll probably learn more throughout the next coming days. We don't have a statement from Twitch yet. If anyone sees a statement come out, definitely let me know. So far, we've got 3 years worth of details regarding creator payouts, the entirety of Twitch TV, so basically all of its source code dating back to its early beginnings, source code for the desktop website, also video game, or the consoles and mobile apps as well. Proprietary information, internal AWS services, an unreleased Steam competitor, and data on other Twitch properties like IGDB and CurseForge, which I don't know if anyone uses any of those sites, but if you have accounts on these sites, you're definitely going to want to change information there too, if you need to. Twitch's internal security tools, which is this. So this is dangerous because you know, this could potentially lead to more exploits. Like, I think this right here leaves Twitch pretty vulnerable in terms of potentially more things happening. This is dangerous. This is definitely dangerous. CurseForge is what a lot of people use for WoW mods, so a lot there too. I wonder if the leak will lead to more effective ad blockers for Twitch. Interesting. Twitch has been hacked in full source code leak. Streamer friends, probably best to reset your password. Also, the golden kappa is not random. It's a lie. It can be given out manually by a select few Twitch staff once per 24 hours. What? The golden kappa is a lie. Wow. What is the golden kappa? The golden kappa is like, supposedly you could type kappa and you would have a chance of having your kappa be golden for the day. Of course it is a lie. Yeah, you know what? Like, why are we even surprised by this, guys? Like, we should be better than this. My whole life is a lie. Our kappa checks have all been for nothing. Of course it's not random. Of course it's not. This is like, I mean, like, why? No, seriously though, like, legit, why are we surprised? Because everything that Twitch does is totally like just nepotism. Like, I could not describe Twitch's inner workings more accurately over the last 7 years of my experience on Twitch, like, as anything other than nepotism. Like, it's always been that way. It has always been that way. So I'm not really, like, this doesn't even like really surprise me actually. Like, it's kind of, it just kind of, it makes sense. Like, it's all about who you know, who your connections are, who you cozy up with. Like, it's always been like that. No, Golden Kappa is a straw that broke Twitch's chat. Twitch chat's back. I mean, for real. I do worry about this situation a lot. Like, this is a massive breach, and we haven't even seen it all yet. A, we haven't digested the complete 125 gigabytes of compressed file information that's out there, right? And B, this is also claims to be part one of what? Part one of what? Okay, like, I feel like there's gonna be so much more that comes down the line. Like, this is huge. Like, this is gonna be going on for a minute. Like, this is massive. And I do, like, so, you know, I was talking about this, that their internal security tools, like, I really worry about how exposed Twitch is as a company in terms of, like, potentially, like, future issues. Like, this is worrisome. I wonder how long till part 2 comes out. Yeah. The person that posted on 4chan claims the leak is designed to foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space. I don't think that things could get worse for Twitch at this point. Like, I don't think that, like, this is like this is Twitch at its all-time low. In terms of morale, in terms of, like, issues with the company, like, I mean, at this point, like, I would be calling for the CEO's head. Like, you know, there's so much incompetency that's been occurring with this company. Like, this is bottom Twitch right now. It cannot get worse. You know, we didn't talk about the pay to win boost thing yet. That was gonna be my main topic today until this hit the fan. So, you know, with that, and the thing about that also is, like, internally it was opposed by people. Like, I don't think they were surprised by the reaction, and they still decided to go through with it. I think that structurally, Twitch is so far removed from the community. Like, I don't think there's any going back. I don't think there's any saving the essence of what made Twitch so awesome. That community feel that Twitch had. I don't think there's any saving the company at this point. Like, it's so foreign. It's so just far removed from us. And it's weird because, like, it could be so much better. Like, things could be so much better. The platform could be so much better. Like, there's so much room for it to be better. And as a community, I feel like we've given so many chances. So many chances. Like, hey, like, okay, this is promising, going in the right direction. They literally announced new security tools for streamers in terms of chat verification. And then the next day, they're like, oh, by the way, you can now pay to boost the stream. They didn't wait a single day. There was, like, not even a full 24 hours before announcing the security tools and be like, yay, this is a good thing. Oh, wow, like, they're listening. Wow, they care. They care. And then the next day, they're like, hey, you want to get your stream discovered? Well, guess what? We're not going to fix discoverability, but we will sure take your money and boost your stream. Yes, please exploit your viewers and have them give us money to grow your stream. The route started to set in around 2017, I think, but that went into hyperdrive after Mixer shut down. it took Amazon a couple years to like sink their teeth in, I think, to really start. Like, it's always like whenever a company gets acquired, they're like, yeah, we're not gonna change anything. It's still the good old Twitch. Like, they're not gonna touch anything we do. It's always separate. No, it never ends up that way. A company never acquires into the company just so they can keep doing the thing. They will always, always, always sink their teeth into that company and start to influence that company. Like, Twitch is not Twitch anymore. Twitch is just Amazon. Problem is that the growing isn't even guaranteed. Also, myself and likely other people don't really browse for streamers on Twitch. Yeah. Twitch be SOS. Best case scenario is a company leaves most things the same, but lets the acquired product user infrastructure to optimize. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Amazon did the opposite. Amazon stripped Twitch's infrastructure and repackaged it for businesses to use. They actually created a service for businesses to be able to live stream using Twitch's innards. So, you know, that makes me a little more concerned because, like, you know, if Amazon got everything they want out of it, then. But here's the thing. With Amazon Game Studios, and also we got information about a potential Steam competitor that Amazon Game Studios is working on. If that's the case, then clearly Amazon is wanting to get more into the multi-billion-dollar video game industry. So I think that protects Twitch a little bit more because there is a nice tie-in there. I think Twitch is still trying to figure out. I think Amazon's still trying to figure out how exactly that all connects, like, smoothly and effectively, so that they can make more money. Undoubtedly, like, for New World, the success largely is on streaming. I mean, you can't deny that. So that still leaves some value for Amazon, but, like, other than that, other than like churning out games and selling games through Twitch, like, I don't see why Twitch would care about 99% of streamers. You know, streamers that get 0 to 100 viewers. I don't see why Twitch would care about those people. Just like in terms straight up of like numbers, revenue, like, etc. It's like all the value for them is at the top. Didn't Twitch already try to sell games on the site years ago? Yeah, they did. But that was all like very new. I think Twitch will try again. Well, I think Amazon will try again because if they are building a Steam competitor, if they are indeed trying to compete with Steam, which why wouldn't they? Amazon tries to get into every industry, and video games are huge. The video game industry is massive. So I don't see why they wouldn't build that competitor, and therefore I don't see why they wouldn't sell games on Twitch. I think that the first iteration just wasn't that solid. Yeah, Amazon has a cloud console, don't they? I don't remember what it's called though. But they definitely have one. So that doesn't surprise me that they're trying to build like a Steam competitor at all. I wonder how close it was, like how put together it was. Like, was it super preliminary or was it, you know, a lot further along? Ooh, this is funny. Well, amusing, I guess. Yeah, do you remember 2 days ago when Twitch made a snarky little tweet about Facebook being down? Oops. Yeah. That did not age well, did it? Boogalicious, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for being informative and awesome, Loco. Yeah, it just went away. Appreciate you. Thank you, Booger. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up, Blackjack? Thank you for the 75 months. That is cray cray. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that did not go so well, did it? Oofers. Oofers. And the thing is, when this was tweeted, when this actually was tweeted is when supposedly this data was breached. Oof. Seeing if anything new's been posted. All right, so this is the Video Games Chronicle article. I'm just gonna see if there's anything different or if it's been updated. I bet it's retaliation. Who's retaliating what? Splurge. What's up, Desire? Oh, you think, oh, Facebook leaking it as revenge? Yeah, is that the, hold on. All right, hold on. We gotta protect from the 5Gs. Okay, if we're gonna go full conspiracy here. So, what you're saying, what you're telling me very logically, dang it all updated. So what you're saying is that because Twitch sassed Facebook about going down on October 4th, literally an hour later, people decided to hack into Twitch and expose all of their information. I mean, that just can't be coincidence, okay? That just can't be coincidence, okay? Clearly, Facebook fanboys were very upset that this company would dare try to meme off Facebook being down, Facebook suffering. And so they were like, you know what? I'm gonna go full hacker, okay? Full hacker mode on Twitch, and I'm gonna get all their information. I'm gonna expose them for all their worth and all the things that they got going on, and I'm gonna expose all the streamers' rev data because you know, we gotta cause some controversy here. We gotta cause infighting. Gotta turn everyone against each other, and make Twitch be the true transparent company that they aspire to be. I think that makes sense. I think that's completely logical. Finally, the real news that y'all have been waiting for. This is the real news. Lowco's notepad. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. Taking the attention away from the Pandora Papers. Yes. Yes, there we go. Now everyone, all eyes on Twitch. Facebook getting leaked? Whatever, who cares? Okay, this is the new news. You need to be on hackertyper.net. What is hackertyper.net? Can I click on this? Am I gonna get hacked if I click on it? I'm offline right now. I'm not streaming. This is a figment of your imagination. You're all dreaming. Become a real hacker. Oh my god, this is so cool. Yes, it's time. Yes, we're hacking. Hold on. Yes. Oh yes, get Twitch's information. Oh god. Yes. Oh yes. Return golden Kappa, fake. Get all their security information. Protocol, Steam competitor. Oh god, creator payouts. Oh Jesus, it's all coming out. Ah yes, I'm in. Yes, it's happening. Oh god, FBI's here. Gotta go. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Okay. That was not me. That was my alter ego. I mean, my arch nemesis. I mean, my clone. My twin. My evil twin. It was my evil twin. It was Aqual. It was Aqual. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. That was clearly Aqual that did that, okay? I kicked them out of the room. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's just me now. Aqual gets a little carried away, okay? Don't mind that, okay? Aqual gets a little carried away there. Twitch finally tweeted about it. Breaking news! Twitch has responded. We can confirm a breach has taken place. Our teams are working with urgency to understand the extent of this. We will update the community as soon as additional information is available. Thank you for bearing with us. Twitch has confirmed that they have been breached. God bless the poor person who has to be in charge of Twitch's social media today and every day, honestly. Lowco confirmed Haxor. Oh god. If I have my 2FA set up, should I still be worried about my password? Yes. Look. Look. I would change your password no matter what right now, okay? No password information has not been leaked. Personal data has not been leaked currently. We don't know the full extent of the damage and what more might come out, so it's not over yet. As a precaution, I would, yes, absolutely change your password and your stream key right now, okay? Definitely, even if you have 2FA. And again, if you use your Twitch password on any other websites, then you need to change your password across all those sites. This is a good time to remind y'all to not use the same password on every single website, okay? Not a good idea. Use a password manager. Use something like LastPass or Bitwarden. Some way that you can automatically track all of this. I don't even know my own passwords for anything. How are they gonna know? Look, if they get a nice little form that lists everyone's name and password, then they will know. I mean, look, even if you're not a streamer, like, you should change your stream key. Because they could still use your account to stream something illegal and get you banned. So, and also with changing your password, even though you're like, well, I don't stream, so I don't make any money on Twitch, so why would they hack me? So if you have ever bought bits, if you've ever bought a sub, your payment information is stored on the site. So if they log into your account and then start buying bits in mass and then giving them out, you know, that's going to be a huge issue for you. So even if you have 2FA, change your information.